It's time yet again to head out to the thrift stores and see if any of them have any of their anime stuff. My first stop was this Goodwill, and yeah, I didn't find anything. It was a total waste. But luckily there was another store nearby. This one was a Savers, and as I was looking through the DVDs, I came across a copy of something called Princesses 9. Let's bring it home and check it out. Is it just me, or does it look like this might be about baseball? The good old American sport of baseball. Yes! This is perfect timing because I just went out and bought this old bag of baseball-y stuff. Let's take a look and see what's inside. Wow! We have first here a baseball thing. Cool. And now we have a baseball glove. Alright, but that's not the best part. We have a baseball connected to a string. Whoa! Amazing! And of course, a baseball. Everybody knows about the baseballs. It's the source of every nerdy kid's worst nightmares. Yes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, last but not least, the official weapon of baseball, Mr. Bat! So the DVD cover has a picture of two girls, one in the foreground, one in the background. The one in the foreground seems to be our main character. I'm guessing she's the princess. And this is the double header. How about we turn our head to the back? The princesses 5? The princesses are starting to come together, but they're still 4 girls short. As the crucial game approaches, Keiko and Kido scour Japan for more players, but ultimately it's left to the girls themselves to recruit their final members. Charged with leading the princesses to victory, Ryo must find a way to conquer her own personal demons and forge the band of ragtag misfits into a real team. Before she can do that, she'll have to face off in a bitter grudge match against her arch rival, Izumi. And bam! I already know it. It's Ryo is the girl in the front, in the color, and Izumi's the one in the back. And the reason I know this is because you can clearly see that their emblems are two different emblemy things. They're on completely different teams. Continuing on the back, we have some guy looking into the sunset or something. What I'm guessing is he's the love interest. Whoa, contains 4 complete episodes. Whoa. The DVD features contain English, Japanese languages, the US teaser, and the US trailer. Odin cooking special. Can't wait to see that. Player statistics and ADV previews. Wow. Yeah, let's go ahead and open her up. We have the disc on the right. And then we have the thing on the left, which is exactly the same as the cover. Then on the back, we have the selection guide, which lists all of the previews. Oh boy. Then we have our featured presentation, Princess 9 Doubleheader, with all of the episodes listed out there for your convenience. So, will Princesses 9 be a home run? Let's find out. Let's play ball. Unlike what you may expect from a show called Princesses 9, there weren't actually any real princesses. I'd not recommend this show. 0 out of 10. There's just not enough royalty. Nah, but in all reality, Princesses 9 was actually pretty captivating, even though I started on episode 6. Unlike Noain, Princesses 9 was much easier to get into. The concept of Noain grew on me over time, but I was digging Princesses 9 after about 5 minutes or so. The story is pretty obvious just by looking at the box, although there are subtle differences in the story that I think really set this anime out from probably the hundreds of other anime with the exact same story. Usually in a story like this where a club is created, a student has the idea to start the club. However, in this anime, the baseball team is created by the principal of the school, which makes it a little bit different. Most of the story in this particular DVD is trying to get other girls to join the newly formed baseball team. So there are a lot of characters in this show, so I'm only going to go over a few of the major ones. First, there's Ryo, the main character. She's at the school on a baseball scholarship because she's a very talented pitcher. Her character is interesting enough, and I feel like there is more that I didn't find out about her in these episodes that I saw. Then there's Ryo's love interest, and I don't remember his name, so we're just gonna call him that guy on the back of the box. And he's dreamy. What, you want me to say more? No, seriously, that's his whole character. I don't think I've seen any character that more fits the Mary Sue archetype. But you know what? I like that about him. The reason the Mary Sue works here is because guy on the back is not a main character. He's a supporting character through and through. I mean, literally all he does is support the people he cares about. But I've always had a soft spot for these kind of characters, so I'm going to give him a pass. Then we have Azumi, the rival. No, she's not on another team like I thought in the opening, but she is on the tennis team, and she likes the guy on the back. So of course she hates Ryo because she's trying to steal her man. The relationship with her mother gave her character a bit of depth, and I feel her motivation was extremely well realized to the point of where you understand why she does pretty much everything. One of the players that joins the team in these episodes is Mao, a judo player, doer? She plays judo. And she's big. Like, big. But despite her looks, she is in fact really timid. And she is the source of one of the best scenes in the show. She caught the ball! Then we have the daughter of some important guy, I don't really know who. But he'd rather her be studying than playing baseball. Doesn't that sound familiar? I didn't know Ash from Pokemon was in this. There are plenty more characters to delve into, but I will leave the characters at that. The story itself, while done to death, was still engaging and left me wanting more. I still doubt I will go out of my way to see the rest, but you know, if after a few days I can't get this show out of my head, I might just have to. Speaking of things you can't get out of your head, let's talk about the music. Boom! Segue! It's not good enough to get in your head, no. It was basically really average. But I just want to talk about how 90s the soundtrack can be. It's littered with that outdated, crappy synthesizer music from the 90s that's always played during the heartwarming scenes. It kind of brings out nostalgia. The animation itself was passable most of the time. However, when Ryo pitches the ball, the animation really kicks up in quality and shines. You feel the real power and weight behind her pitches when she pitches that ball. I thought it was also a neat touch to make the commercial cards into player stats. It's nice knowing that the creators put this much detail into planning each character. So that was Princesses 9. I don't have too much to say about because I feel like a lot of the stuff I would end up saying is spoilers. So was it a home run? No, not quite, but it was well done, and it definitely didn't strike out this round. I'm tempted to give Princess 9 another 6 out of 10, but you know what? This was quite enjoyable, and I've given way too many 6s already. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Princess's 9 is a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I didn't have too much to say in this video because I feel like a lot of what I had to say would have been spoilers because this is kind of the second volume. It starts at episode 6. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like these thrift store reviews, don't fret, because Princess's 9 is not the only anime I found at Savers that day. Be sure to subscribe to see those reviews when they come out. Until next time, see you later.